Hello everyone, this is Dr. Deptee Warikoo from Dolphin PG Institute. Today we're discussing about the types of muscle contractions and the types of resistance exercises due to them. There are three types of basic resistance exercises: isotonic, isometric and isokinetic. They are done with the help of three basic types of muscle contractions: isotonic, isometric and isokinetic. As muscle contracts, they pull on tendons, which thereby pull on bones, which create force and movement. Let us first know what the word iso means. It means equal. So we name them according to what they say throughout remains constant in the type of contraction. To find that constant element, we measure three major things: tension across the muscle, length of the muscle, and energy, amount of energy required by the muscle to perform the activity. So first type of exercise is the isotonic exercise. In the isotonic exercise, the tension remains same, the length changes as the muscle contracts and pulls on the bone, and the amount of energy keeps changing, but the tension remains same. If the force of the muscle is producing more, the muscle shortens. This is called concentric contraction. If the force is less, the force generated is less, the muscle lengthens. This is called eccentric contraction. So we can see in eccentric contraction, the muscle lengthens, and in concentric, the muscle shortens. So let us take an example of biceps curling. If the force in this biceps curling, as we go up, the muscle overcomes the force of the dumbbell. This is the concentric contraction. On the way down, as we will see now, as it goes down slowly, the way down, the muscle again creates force to maintain the force of the dumbbell. This is muscle lengthens. This type of contraction is the eccentric type of contractions. So this is concentric and eccentric type of contractions, which are the parts of isotonic contractions. The isotonic exercises are mainly done in weightlifting contractions and in strengthening of the muscle. When the muscle shortens as we lift the dumbbell up, it is a concentric contraction, and as we see now it lowering down, it is an eccentric contraction. The force generated in eccentric will be more as compared to a concentric contraction. Next is the isometric contraction, where the tension remains fluctuating, the length stays the same, and the energy required may change in order to maintain the length. Here the basic part is the length, which remains the same. If this muscle contraction requires more tension and more energy to maintain activity, but at that time also the length remains the same. So length is the constant part in this type of contractions. That is why it is isometric contraction. Here you can see two types of exercises. We are doing a pull-up and an invisible chair. A pull-up is an isotonic contraction and an invisible chair is isometric. Pull-up is also a dynamic, and the invisible chair is a static type of contractions. Isometrics are the statics. Now the third type of contraction is the isokinetic type of contraction, where the tension keeps on fluctuating. The length gets shorter and longer as the movement of the muscle keeps on going on, but the energy system remains the same. Here you can see the major effect of this exercises is to build the strength of the muscle, but it always needs a dynamometer or some special machines which allow these types of exercises. These machines are called as isokinetic devices, on which the patients sit and perform these activities. Here you can see a lady performing. Lifting the weight is concentric, lowering eccentric, and then the isometric. So if you have any doubts, you can ask the doubts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.